We're live.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 84, 83 of the Pillar Talk podcast. I'm here with UCW heavyweight champion El Ridiculoso. What's up, brother?
Dude, we got this, and you got this. You did it. You weren't sure if you were going to do it, but you nailed it. UCW heavyweight champion from a place you wouldn't understand. El Ridiculoso.
I like how you roll. I love, dude. When I seen you at the battle at the boatyard the first time, I was like, I need to talk to this guy.
Man, thank you, man. We all saw you running around there handing out the cards and everything. We're like, man, this is what I don't know. This is what we need. You need somebody to come to the shows and just like help publicize it. It's good stuff. So thank you.
Yeah, dude. So I don't know, dude. I've been a fan of wrestling my whole entire life. So seeing that shit real, that was my first live show, dude.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I'm glad I got to be a little bit a part of that. That means I'm a permanent memory in your head now. So
yeah,
it works.
Forever. That's why
Yeah.
every single one of you guys I seen, I just fucking most of them I talked to, and I was like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, you were super friendly, super approachable. Came up to everybody. It was really nice, man. We appreciate like fans that are fans.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're fans and we want to talk to you. We want to see if we can I be a friend with you?
Yeah, for sure, man. We're all similar interests, you know.
All right. So let me tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am El Ridiculoso. Much like yourself, I grew up a fan of professional wrestling my entire life. I am from a place that most people wouldn't understand, which is that I'm from a little bit of everywhere. I've been kind of all different places growing up. At the current moment, I see all time at once. So wherever I'm at is where I need to be to get one step further to where I want to be, which is the holder of all the big gold shiny belts. Because there is an infinite timeline and infinite possibilities, and in every timeline, there's a version of myself where I'm holding a big gold shiny belt. So I just need to sync up with all of them, and then I've done it. You know. So wherever I'm at is where I need to be to get one step closer to winning a big gold shiny belt. So even if I've lost, it's where I need to be to get one step closer. So it all comes full circle.
Man, I like how that comes out. That's a good one. I see time, all time at once.
Right. They've ripped it off for the movies, but I did it. I've seen it.
What inspired your mask?
I drew it actually. This is I started wrestling in 2009, and I started as a referee originally. And the guy I was wrestling for and being trained by, he wanted a referee that could get beat up, and so he was training me to do all of the wrestling things, and I started getting really good at that. So he said I need to get a mask, and that way I could get double booked on shows. That was the idea. And then I just sketched it out, and I was my first few matches, about my first 5 matches, I didn't have a name, so I just kind of came up with this idea that I was a party animal, an animal in which parties. And it just kind of evolved from there.
What is okay? So what is the mask a drawing of? Like, it looks like kind of like a lion-ish. Like, I don't know.
Well, it makes me look like I'm smiling,
buddy.
So it's like a smile.
Oh,
and there's like martini glasses, and there's like a outline. It's like a mosaic or a Rorschach test, where you see certain things. Some people see like a cat mouse. Some people see like women sitting in martini glasses.
Yep, that's what I see.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
It's like an illusion.
That's awesome. I like the whole way you do that. And then so you drew it, and who made it?
My original mask was made by a man named Quiros, Manuel Quiros in Southern California. He's made about 4 or 5 sets of my gear. And then I have another gentleman with Chalunga masks named Luis, and he made a few other sets of my gear. But it was originally my sketch. I handed it to the guy, and he made it a reality. And they've embellished and enhanced some stuff over time. So I got like this one right. Like, the one I'm wearing right now was made by Kuros, and this is actually from 2013. This is kind of in one of my first ones, maybe 2012. And then this one is from Chunlunga Masks, and this is from 2017. So they hold up nicely. I don't know why my camera isn't working. There it goes. Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like it's fucking nice. And you
yeah
wrestled a fucking good match with it when I seen you.
thank you, thank you. I try not to suck. That's the idea. Is you can't suck all the time. It's okay to suck, but you can't suck all the time.
Yeah, yeah. What was when was the time in your life when you fell in love with wrestling? What was the moment when you fell in love with it?
Um, I can remember actually. It was 1996. I was at my cousin's house. We were staying with them for a little bit of time, and this was right at the beginning of the NWO. So it was
Yeah.
like peak Hogan just turned. Like it was like within weeks of Bash at the Beach. Like it was that exact time period. And I was watching people talk crap to each other on a microphone, and then get into what I thought was a fight. And I was like, you can get paid. That's a thing. That's an actual job that people do and get paid at, and it's on television. And I was 10 years old, I believe. Yeah, 9 or 10 years old.
So
And
that was the same day that said you wanted to be a wrestler too?
that's the day I fell in love with it. I saw Kevin Nash powerbomb the Public Enemy through a table, and then I saw Six get on a ladder and yell at somebody, and I was like, that's a thing. That's a thing people can do," and I thought that was cool. Then you turned on the other channel, and it was like cartoon characters came to life, and then that was even cooler.
Yeah.
So I was just hooked, and then I never really thought about anything else. Like I said, we moved around a lot growing up, so like wrestling was kind of like always there. So like I lived in all over the state of Michigan, uh, everything except up north, and then I lived in Nebraska and Kansas, and I spent years in California. So I've lived kind of all over, and wrestling was always kind of like the constant thing in all of that. So that's it.
Wrestling followed you the
Yeah,
whole
kind of. And
time?
it wasn't like till 2008. I moved out to California in 2006 when I was 19, right? Uh, and then I started training to be a wrestler in 2000. I made up my mind to join the school in 2008, but I'd already been like looking at schools and going to indie shows. And then I started in February of '09. So I was in my early 20s. I was 22 when I started, which is actually kind of a later start than most cats. So
So what, that
yeah,
was 2008 when you started, so
it was
you
2008 when I made up my mind. I didn't. My first day at the school wasn't until February of 2009. So
okay.
it was it was October 2008 when I was like, I could spend my money to go back to college, or I could spend my money and wrestle. And things were going on in my life. I decided it's better. I wanted to have stories to tell. I want memories. So since I moved around a lot, I have a lot of memories, a lot of stories, and the way you impact people's lives, the way you actually a form of living forever is to make memories and moments and impressions on people's minds that can carry with them forever and a day. Like you said, I was at the first show you ever went to, which means no matter what, when you're going to think back on professional wrestling experiences, the first show you ever went to, I'm a part of that. So like then
Right.
like that's a cool thing, man. That's like a kind of a responsibility in a way. That's kind of a like that's
Yeah, you
a
gotta make the show, you gotta do the show right so it has a lasting memory.
right, like good, bad, or indifferent. You've impacted that person's life for like forever. I could have gone out there, slipped off the top rope, and just made a complete butt of myself, and you would remember that forever. So
Right.
it's a cool position to be in, to actually kind of live forever in people's heads.
Yep.
And I thought, why not try and do that and make money at it?
Right. Right. And then what? You're making your way all the way to Rhino's Boatyard again tomorrow, eh?
Yep, Ryan. This is actually a pretty big week. It's pretty cool given the current situation and circumstances. Actually, in about 2 hours, I have to go get my vaccination shot here. So I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, this week is a big return to wrestling normality in a way. You got Rhino's Boatyard tomorrow, which is going to be a huge show. I'm very honored to be a part of that. That's one of those ones that's just like cool to be asked to be there. Like you
Yeah,
don't have to dance at the prom, but it's cool to be asked to go. And then the next
we'll be
day,
there.
I'm
We'll be
defending my
there.
UCW championship in Bay City. I'm not exactly sure against who or what, but I know I have that big gold shiny belt and that they're having a show, which means I am defending that title in some way. So that's on Friday. And then Sunday is a huge show for XICW. It's a two-part show where I get to beat the holy crap out of the mysterious Movado, and I cannot wait. And if you have any plans this Sunday, you should come to the Hot Rock in Warren and watch me wipe that mysterious. As I was saying, it's going to be fun. 2 shows for XICW. Good times.
Oh yeah. So you got. Oh wow. Oh yeah.
Nothing is happening over there. Don't worry. They're just as excited as I am about me whooping Mysterious Movado's booty on Sunday.
Oh, you got a big old rivalry with him?
I it he was a buddy of mine, and then it turns out that he's an idiot, and I've always kind of known that, but I kind of just let it be. But lately, especially at XICW, I've had this realization that like I want the big gold shiny belts, right?
Yeah. Oh
I've
yeah.
made that perfectly clear,
Yeah.
right? And to get it in XICW, and I've seen every timeline, I've seen it all play out. So don't get mad at me when I have to do what I have to do. But to get the gold in XICW, I'm gonna have to do some things that are going to be really, really, really fun to do, and I really just can't wait. And Movado is going to have to happen to you. It just has to happen that way. It's just what has to happen for me to get the big gold shiny belt that I want in XICW. And everyone can go on and on about what title they think is the most important in XICW. But in XICW, the foundation, the cornerstone, what makes that company great is Proving Ground. And the only title that really means anything to El Ridiculoso, because I've been there since day one of Proving Ground, is the Proving Ground Championship. So to get closer to that, I've had to do some things. I had to get rid of Dickie Watts. He went to a place that people wouldn't understand. Now he's gone. I had to do it to Willie Watts. He went to a place that people don't understand. Now he's gone. And now the mysterious Movado, you got to get out of my way. I got to get to where I need to get to. And I'm not going to get there by being thrown into the 5th row by his annoying, repetitive. Anyway, this Sunday, XICW, big old shiny belt, one step closer. I got to get rid of the mysterious Movado to do it. And that's just what's going to have to happen. Sorry, not sorry. I got this.
So the belt being shiny is the only reason why you want it. Big gold shiny belt,
It,
eh?
it, it's what it represents. It's in the ancient craft of professional wrestling. The big gold shiny belts is what symbolizes the excellence, and I am excellent. People think of me, they look at me, they see my face, they hear my name, and they laugh, and that's just because they don't get it. You either get it, you don't get it. You guys don't get it. By them laughing at me, they've already underestimated me, which means I'm already one step ahead of them. All I need is a little bit of opportunity. And if them laughing at me is what's going to throw them off the game, for them to get me to get that opportunity, for them to slip up, for me to take advantage, for me to lock on that lock, for them to tap out, for me to hit that move that makes them knock out, I got this. So they can laugh at me if they want to. They can hear my name. They can ha 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 ha. That's great. Buy my T-shirt. Yell opportunity with me. But at the end of the day, the big gold shiny belt, which symbolizes excellence, which means a higher paycheck, which means a better spot on the card, which means more money, which means more bookings, which means more big gold shiny belts, which means more money, which means more bookings, and hopefully a TV contract. Then I got this.
Yes, I like that fucking drive, bro. I love that drive. Oh, it's so meticulous.
But it makes sense because people don't take time to think about it.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all what it matters about. Yeah, it's how you manifest it, dude. It's all
You got to put it out into the universe, and I've seen how the universe plays out, and it's really fun or it can be really bad. So I chose the really fun way, which leads to kind of a wasteland. But there's way more fun in the wasteland than people can then realize. There's like literally no rules, like none in a wasteland,
Is
like
that where you
none.
take everybody?
Well, no, I take them to a place they don't understand, and then they don't get it, which leads to a wasteland. I don't know if you follow what goes on around here, but there's this death threat army that ran around and they put out this declaration of war, and you know what? They kind of did it because they ran around and now they got all the big gold shiny belts, and that's cool. And they wanted an all out war, but the end result of an all out war is a wasteland, and my friends are guys that thrive in that environment. I got some doom buggy riding, as you could hear, some doom ruddy. They ride those machines that make weird noises, and I sit on the front of it and I yell, go ah, and we all got this. You got the war boy Dre Jacobs. He sits next to me. We got this. We got the lost soul, TJ Meyer, because he's lost, so we just took him. We're like, hey man, like, you got this. Come on, come over here. We got the black sheep, Justin Dream. He ain't dreaming. He's manifesting. Like you were just saying. He's got this. We got double M3, the process. Malcolm Monroe the third, because there's been so many Monroes, and he's been like the best one of them. He's with us. Sometimes, Jeremiah Goldman's been doing some financial decisions. He's been doing it. He's been doing right. We got a shaman. We got some other people that I haven't really met, but I hear they do good things. We got this. So they can have their all out war. That's cool. Let them decimate the earth, right? Like, we will be the ones that thrive and survive in that environment.
So
I feel like I rambled there, but if you followed it, it made sense.
It sounds like you got two factions fighting right now.
Factions, stables, warheads. What is fighting? I want the big gold shiny belts. They have the big gold shiny belts.
Right. So that's where you're going, and you got a team with you with Doom Buggies.
Yes, oh, yeah. Yes. The War Inc. They named it. I'm just there with them. We got this, guys.
I don't know.
It was a sugar-free monster. Yeah.
Sugar-free monster because, dude, ain't those just as bad as the regular monsters?
I think so, but it says, it's psychologically pleasing because it says 0 sugar, and that sounds better.
It sounds better, but isn't that?
And you know what? And you know what? It was actually $2.49 instead of $2.50 because that also sounded better. So they got me twice, and it's aesthetically pleasing when you touch it.
What flavor is that?
Ultra Rosé. This moment brought to you by Monster.
This moment. You sponsored by them?
No, but we're trying to.
You're trying to get sponsored by fucking Monster, dude. That means you would have a TV spot, probably.
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Right? Snap into a Slim Jim.
Yeah, snap into El Ridiculoso Monster.
I'm saying that'd be a great flavor.
What flavor would it be if it was El Ridiculoso flavor?
It'd be a flavor people couldn't understand, man. They couldn't comprehend.
Oh. It would be a mystery flavor that you could never get.
That was the best lollipop, and you know it. Whenever it was an option, you always grabbed it.
Put right there, I think.
Mystery flavor was the best flavor.
Mystery flavor was always the best flavor, and I could never figure out what flavor it was.
That's what made it great. And it was the best wrapping flavor too, or wrapping.
The best wrapping because it had all those white question marks on it.
Yes. Oh man, new gear idea. New gear idea. Luis Manuel.
So what's the future for El Ridiculoso?
What's the future? Well, all right. I don't want to give spoilers. Like I said, I've seen how it all plays out, and I feel like I've said it a few times. But it's big gold shiny belts. The future for El Ridiculoso is nothing but opportunity. And when it comes to opportunity, when it comes to big gold shiny belts, when it comes to the future, I got this. ProWrestlingTees.com/El Ridiculoso. Get your I got this t-shirts. Get your opportunity t-shirts. El Ridiculoso.
Will the I got this t-shirts be there tomorrow?
They're up there right now. We got it's my face. It says El Ridiculoso. It says we got this, and then there's the party starts here. There's a couple shirts that say opportunity. It's a pro wrestling tees. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this website. It's fascinating. You could actually probably launch an entire company based off the t-shirt sales of that place alone. But prowrestlingtees.com/. El Ridiculoso, all one word, sadly all lowercase, but El Ridiculoso, prowrestlingtees.com/El Ridiculoso, and you got this opportunity to buy my t-shirts.
Nice.
Oh, my daughter's crying. It's sad.
Good seg. Good segue. What story did you always want to tell but you haven't told?
What story? What's our PG rating on this? What's the
it's rated
TV?
X.
Well, I would have to say it would be that time that, oh my God, wait, no, yeah, that was a great. It was great. You should have been there, and the cops didn't come. It was wonderful.
Just no story. Okay, what's the weirdest?
All I'm saying is the body was dead when I got there, and actually I've said too much.
What's the weirdest thing? The weirdest story like the weirdest fact I mean.
Ooh, I'm a useless fact information like machine. Oh my God.
What about the weirdest?
Okay, here's a useless factoid. The first one that just came to my mind when you put me on the spot like that, which is weird. But the voice of the brain from Pinky and the Brain is also the voice of Tony the Tiger.
What?
And the voice of Pinky from Pinky and the Brain also voiced pretty much every cartoon you ever loved as a child. His name is Rob Paulson, and he voiced Pinky from Pinky and the Brain, Mikey from Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the good one. He was on Real Ghostbusters. He was Ray on Real Ghostbusters. He was the dog in Rick and Morty that takes over the world in the first season. Like, this guy has done literally every cartoon you ever loved as a child. He was the voice of it. And he has a really cool podcast. I think he stopped doing it when they relaunched Animaniacs. Oh yeah, he was also the voice of Yakko Warner on Animaniacs. This dude they literally did everything.
Huh. I didn't.
That was you put me on the spot. That was the first random factoid I could think of.
What's the craziest wrestling story you got?
Craziest wrestling story I got. Oof. Well, there was one time I got trapped. Well, not trapped. The car broke down on a trip to a company called Hood Slam. It was my friend Sexy Chino, myself, Shelly Martinez, her sister, and Mariah Marino. We were the car started acting weird, so we went to put oil in it. The dude at the place said that we needed to put 7 pints of oil, and I was like, that's way too much. And then we did that, which it was way too much, and oil started coming out of every crevice of the car. And so we had to spend the night. I almost got fired from my job because I said I'd be at work I had to be at work the next day, but I couldn't make it, obviously. Then when we went to leave, we came to this weird intersection where it was a 5-way intersection, and the dude driving, Sexy Chino, couldn't tell which light was ours, so he just went, and that was scary. Again, you're putting me on the spot. I can't. I mean, I used to do these road trips here in Michigan where we would go up to the Upper Peninsula, and we did it every month for almost 2 years, and I believe there was only 4 times in that entire time where we weren't pulled over by the police. We got pulled over pretty much every time for a year and a half, 2 years straight. Every time was just like, we got from Pontiac, Michigan to the Mackinac Bridge. We left at 11 a.m. and we got to the Mackinac Bridge by 2. So the dude was going really, really fast. He was going about 120. When we got pulled over, the cop said he only clocked us going 90, but it was 120 at one point. Yeah. Those are the ones I can think off the top of my head that won't get anybody in trouble.
What are some of the struggles that you faced for being a wrestler?
I mean, there's a lot. Struggles are everywhere. You got gas, food, rent. Like, I mean, it's kind of the same for everybody. Prioritizing time, finding time to train. Lately, it's been finding time to train properly like I used to. I still work out and everything, but obviously, I just haven't been able to get to the ring like I used to be able to get ring time, and that bothers me a lot. Uh, Getting time off in general of work to do things because people laugh, especially when I'm a smaller sized dude. I'm not chiseled from stone, so when you say you're a professional wrestler, you need Saturday off for a show, they go no, and so that's been hard to find a job that doesn't laugh at me, that supports me. The place I work for, the company I work for now, the owner, super understanding, super cool dude, just really like I manage his restaurant for him, and he just he just lets me, he understands that I know what I'm doing. He just lets me do my thing, gives me the time off I need because he knows that when he needs me, I'm where I need to be, and so that's really cool. Finding a good paying job that allows you to have the time off is probably one of the biggest challenges. Um, I would say, other than just bills and prioritizing time and yeah, it's all kind of a challenge, really. But I mean, that's kind of the same if you do any type of passionate project. Like you guys do this, and I'm sure that's a hard time management skill.
Yeah, well, yeah. You gotta get on. You gotta hold your p's and q's fucking real good and fucking schedule your shit. When I've never scheduled anything in my whole entire life, and I do now, and it's fucking terrible. I suck at
Yeah, yeah. I'm not the best at being on time, but I'm there within like 10, 15 minutes.
right, right. You can't be late to the wrestling promotion.
Oh no, yeah, no, that's different. That's a difference. Again, it's it's priorities.
Right,
Like
right.
there, you're 50 minutes late. You might as well be 2 hours late. You're
Yeah.
lucky, and depending who you are and where you're at on the card, you might not have your spot anymore if you're 15 minutes late. So it's yeah, prioritizing your time.
Oh, dude, what is the backstage like? And
Oh, yeah, it's kind of pretty much the same as any like real backstage atmosphere. I don't know if you do like a lot of concerts or anything, or it's just like we're all very passionate people with a creative vision and an athletic ability and a lot of high protein diets. So there's an aroma. There is a definite musk, especially in the summertime when you got like 3 shows in a weekend and you got to travel from town to town, so you might not always get your gear as washed as it should be. Like I mean, like you might rinse it off in the sink or whatever, but once that first little bead of sweat hits it, there's a musk and an aroma that will come up off of some gear bags. That's pretty foul. Uh, so you get like 5 or 6 of those in a place. Oh, one sec, my DoorDash just showed up. What's up, brother, man?
Chilling. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Have a good one.
he just got
Sorry.
creeped out, bro. He was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Whatever. Story to tell. Anyway, yeah, I'd say prioritizing the time is a hard thing to get to, obviously.
Yeah.
The backstage atmosphere. I'm joking about the smell. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of camaraderie, a lot of brotherhood, a lot of crazy things that go down. Because it's funny when people are. We do a lot of crazy activities in the ring, right? And some of them you need to try first, and those are always interesting moments. I remember one time I was doing a championship wrestling from Hollywood taping in Southern California, and this one guy wanted to try a standing shooting star press before the show, and I was like, yeah, sure, not a problem, man, and let him try it on me. And next thing I knew, I had a knee in my cheek, and my jaw was kind of moved over a little bit, and the guy was like, oh man, my bad, can I try it again? And I was like, yeah, dude, not a problem. And then somebody else jumped up and was like, no, get him out of there. You're not trying that move anymore. Yeah. Those moments are entertaining.
Do they have like a ring backstage, or do you guys just do it on the concrete floor?
No, this was it was before the show. We were just in the ring for the show. It was at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. They shoot it at the Oceanside Pavilion in Oceanside. And so we got the ring set. We'd get there early. We set the ring up so we'd have time to film your backstage vignettes. Yeah. So you have time to like film your backstage vignettes and stuff and try stuff out in the ring like that. It's good. It's always good to hit the ropes a few times, or like just like if you're playing like football, sometimes you got to get that first hit out of the way just to get in the game. So like that's something I like to do too. Like I like to stretch and roll around and take a couple hits of the rope in the ring just to get my mind ready, get my body ready.
How do the ropes feel?
Painful. The ropes do not feel good. It's again, you're building up calluses to learn what to do. So when you hit the ropes the first few times, it hurts like hell. Oh. What's up, brother?
How's it going? This is from the office.
Oh, sweet. But yeah, so yeah, so the first couple times you hit the ropes, it throws the wind out of you, it knocks you off. Then you start getting used to it. You start building up the calluses. You start learning how to do it properly, do it right, and then it gets really fun. Then you learn how to hit that nice spring. You learn how to use the ropes to your advantage, and how to actually hit them the proper way to get the spring off of it. Because a lot of times when you first hit it, it's just hitting a wall and you just stop moving, which is the counter of the that's not what you're trying to hit the ropes for. You're trying to hit the ropes to get the advancement, to get the spring off and go.
So you gotta like fucking throw your whole body into them.
Yeah, you gotta hit them, use them to like I said, the first couple times you try it, you're just gonna hit it and you're just gonna stop moving. But what you want to do is hit it and get the flow. So yeah, it's because you want to hit them and get them to give you the boost so that you can hit whatever move you're trying to hit faster and harder. So a lot of the times when like me personally, like I'll get a guy in like a headlock or something, right? And he'll be smart and counterproductive, and he'll like use the ropes, he'll back me into him and use me like to spring off to gain some momentum to shoot like me off, so I would let go of the headlock, which is smart, using the ropes to your advantage. So then I counteract that by knowing how to hit the ropes, putting my back into it to spring forward so I can get a stronger tackle when I hit him with that shoulder block, so that it's harder and more momentum. Because like I said, I'm not the biggest, not the strongest guy. So if I'm going to try and tackle you with like a shoulder block, I'm going to need that momentum. So I hit the ropes to gain that momentum. Then I'll knock them down. And I'll see if they're knocked down. Oh man, there's a bee that just tried to fly into my eye. Anyway, so I'll knock the guy down after hitting that cool shoulder block. And I'll be like, man, I need to hit this guy, but I need to hit him harder than I know I can hit him from this angle. So I'll hit the ropes to gain momentum. That's the idea, is you hit the ropes to gain momentum to hit whatever move you're trying to hit harder. Does that make sense? I feel like it was a long explanation for a simple idea.
That works though. I understand that. Who are you wrestling tomorrow?
I do not know yet. I just know that I am on the card. I might be in the VIP match. Which is the very important person that came early match. So if you get there early, buy your tickets early, there's a meet and greet with all of the IWR stars, including former ECW legend, WWE legend, current Impact heavyweight superstar, and a member of the Violent by Design faction, group, gang, or stable, depending on your outlook. Rhino, he'll be there. They'll have the double XL Larry D. He has a big heavy hand. He hits people hard. There'll be Raju, You know, his mama calls him son because he shines like one, and he'll be there. And then you got Johnny Swinger, who would have thought that in 2021 Johnny Swinger's the guy that's still around? How amazing is that? I remember WCW Saturday Night in 1997. Johnny Swinger was the man, bro. And the Extreme Horseman in ECW, even though I don't know if that was ever actually their official name, but that was a cool thing with Simon Diamond, right? Right, and Simon always had a problem. Johnny Swinger's there is kind of like an extension of that, and John capital letter E period Bravo will also be there. So it's going to be a fun show. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know is where I'm supposed to be to get one step closer to a big gold shiny belt. So I will be there.
Well, that's cool if there's going to be a meet and greet, because I'm going to go to the meet and greet.
Yeah, get there early. There'll be a early bonus matches. I mean, I don't call them pre-show matches. It's just it's the start of the show. Is there a dark match when there's no television, or is it just like the matches that go on first?
The match, yeah, the match.
It's a matter of perspective, right? I don't know.
Right. Oh man, I can't wait now. Now that you're hyping it up, I'm excited.
Hey man, you should. That's what we're here for, right? We promote each other, we get each other hyped, we get each other excited, and it's an easy sell because it's something to be excited for. It's something to have some fun at. Like, we've been trapped inside for how long? And now things are just starting to get back to normal, and it's going to be a wonderful experience. We're going to be IWR, then we got UCW Bay City. Johnny Swinger is going to be there again. Johnny Bravo is going to be there again. This B's coming back to attack me. The biggest rivalry of the summer, me versus this B. That's going to happen. That's probably going to happen right now.
Live, you seen the year first. Oh my god.
See, there's an alternate universe where I'm the champion of all bees, though. That's what he's coming here. He's coming here to fight me for the big gold honeycomb belt, right? I got this, though. All right, I take down the queens. Anyway, as I was saying, Friday or Thursday, you got the Big Daddy Boatyard show. Then Friday, UCW in Bay City, which is a little bit further away. But if you guys are still in town, you should definitely come check that one out. I'm going to be there defending my heavyweight championship. And then, like I said, Sunday, XICW, huge show in remembrance of two very great guys that I have not talked about yet because it's very sad, and I'm not the type of guy to harp on the sadness, but I would be remiss if I did not mention these two gentlemen. There are going to be two shows dedicated to these two guys. I really, it's emotional. I don't even really want to bring it up, but two great shows, two fallen legends that aren't going to be there, that are always there, that aren't going to be there this time, which is going to make it really sad. It's the return to the Hot Rock since both these guys haven't been there, and it's going to be, a little bit depressing, but we're going to, they would want us to bust some serious ass to fucking make it memorable and to make memories. So that's what we're here to do, because we're not always going to be here tomorrow. So let's make some memories today. We're going to honor and respect these two gentlemen on Sunday, because it is an indoor venue, the Hot Rock. That's why we're doing two shows, because there's a limited seating capacity. So there's going to be an afternoon show at 2, and there's going to be a nighttime show at like 5:30 or 6. So two shows on Sunday, two chances to see XICW do what it does best. That's respect the past while paving a new future. And I want the Proving Ground Championship. If I haven't made that clear, XICW, I want the Proving Ground title, and I will destroy Movado if that's what it has to take, because he's not better than me. And people need to realize that it's like everyone thinks it's like Batman and Robin, and I'm no one's Robin. All right. I tried to prove that with Willie Watts. I sent him away. Dickie Watts didn't even have enough guts to come back here after I hit him one time. So he's gone. And now Movado, you're going to have to go that way too. I'm going to send you where Dougie the Creep went. I'm going to send you where Dr. Repsia went. I'm going to send you where Paul Bowser went. I'm going to send you, Mysterious Movado, I'm going to send you where Tony Vegas went. And that's to a place you wouldn't understand. I got this.
I love it, dude. This is a great promo, bro. I hope Movado.
Sorry, I get passionate. I get worked up. But that's on Sunday, right? That's Sunday. Tomorrow, Big Daddy Boatyard, IWR. Get there early, have some fun. Friday, Bay City, Michigan, UCW. Watch me defend that heavyweight title. and Sunday, watch me just annihilate. I can't stress this enough. I am going to annihilate him. It's gonna like Dunskies, Dunscaronis, Dunporowskis. Put any type of adjective, adverb, and vowel sounding noun together, and that's what I'm going to do to Mysterious Movado. And then maybe, just to make sure he goes away, I might just take his face.
Oh, so you guys better check
Maybe.
it out.
Little bit I want to, a little bit definitely gonna, but I got this.
Hell yeah. I got this. I love the way you do that. If you had a warning label, what would it say?
Caution, beware of opportunity, because I got this.
Oh man, that was a good one. That was a real good one. What are the three
That might
things?
be a new T-shirt.
What?
That might be a new T-shirt.
Ooh. What are the three things on your bucket list? Three things on your bucket list. The top three.
Big gold shiny belts, television contract, and to continue to raise the greatest family. I have the best daughter. I got an amazing fiance. I got this little puppy that just poops everywhere. But it's a great little family that I'm building right here, and that right there is the top of all the bucket list. Just to have my children or current child, you never know, might be more in the future. Who's to say? But just to have them not be idiots.
Yeah, that's a good fucking future. To not be idiots. What is something you haven't realized about yourself until somebody told you?
Ooh, that's a good one. Damn, that's a long list. You got a laundry list there. Not everyone understands my humor.
Not everybody understands it. I love it. I personally love it.
Thank you.
It's a good humor. It's a good humor, and I never want to be on your bad side because I don't want to go to a place I don't understand.
Yeah, right. I mean, you learn things there.
I don't want to learn anything from there. I'll just stay here. I'll just be on your good side, bro.
The thing is, where you a place you wouldn't understand doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing. I mean, the journey to get there might have some peaks and valleys to it. It might hurt, and for Movado, is going to hurt a lot. But once you're there, it's really a place of enlightenment. It's a place of truth. It's a place of understanding, and because then you'll understand. Because you don't understand, and then you do, and then you're not in that place anymore. So if you don't see the people that I've sent to this place, then that's because they still don't understand.
They don't. Here's a more personal question. What's the most difficult thing you've had to go through?
Ooh, man. Let's see. Like I said, we moved around a lot growing up. So my brother and I grew up kind of faster than a lot of people. Than maybe most people our age should have had to, but wasn't anybody's fault. Just situations. And then I moved out when I was 16, and that was an experience. I had my own apartment, which again, peaks and valleys to that, because you learn really quickly who friends are and who are just there,
Right.
Especially when you move out that young. I packed up everything when I was 19 and moved across the country, not knowing anybody. I was homeless for like 2 weeks after that. I then got myself my own apartment. I got myself a job. I got myself into college. I continued to I was doing really well. I was going to the Art Institute in Santa Monica, but it's the Art Institute of LA is what it's actually is called, but it's in Santa Monica. I was going there, and then I got jumped, and I broke my hand at the same time that my student loans were up. at the same time that my mom got really sick. And so in 2008, I packed up everything and went back to Michigan for like 6 months to help take care of her after a surgery she had. And that's what ended me going to college. And then I went. I got my first job when I was 14, so I'd been saving money for a long period of time, too, as well. But so at the end of 2008, I moved back to California. I packed up everything and drove back across. I've driven across country 5 times, all by myself, each and every time, except for the first time. But that dude was an asshole. So yeah, moving back and forth a few times. That was hard. Building everything, losing everything. That was hard. Going back, building everything over again in 2009. That's when I started wrestling, and that's when I had my longest. When I was in California from I didn't move till 2015, the end of 2015. That was when I lost everything again. I got jumped a few times. I've been held at gunpoint. I've been robbed. I've woken up with people in my house taking my stuff. I've been jumped on the street. That's all just part of living in Long Beach. You don't live in Long Beach until you've been jumped. And if you don't have a gun pointed at you, you obviously haven't done something right. Or you don't have a fun story to tell, and do I really want to talk to you?
Right.
So there's been you asked about some stories that I couldn't tell, but there's some stories that I couldn't tell. Some things I've been in situations, but I've got things to do, or so that was cool. Those were challenging times. To have gone through all of those things, gained that life experience that I gained, and to now be raising the family that I'm raising with this beautiful daughter that I have. Once I capture all the big gold shiny belts, that is probably the best parts of all the things I've been through. So going through all of those triumphs and tragedies are what made me the person I am today, which given me the experience that I will then pass on to my daughter, and she'll pass it on to her children. So it's a way of living forever. So I'm very happy to have and thankful to have lived the life I've lived, to done the things I've done, to been in the situations I've been in, even though they didn't always pan out the way I would have liked them to. The bumps in the road serve to make the journey more pleasurable.
Yeah, and because if it was easy, it wouldn't be fun. Life wouldn't be
right. Exactly. And like I said, if you don't have stories to tell, if you don't have scars on your body, like I've broken 27 bones in my lifetime. Like I said, I've been through some stuff. I've been, robbed and everything except shot at and stabbed. But I've had both objects pulled on me. I have a brother that has also been to war for our country and defended our freedoms at a time when the war was at its peak, and he's got his personal ups and downs as well. So it's interesting, this thing we call life, and seeing as I've seen how time plays out for everybody. Everybody's had these experiences, and some have just differed in levels of severity. We all have things we go through. We all learn from those experiences. You can't judge somebody based off of them. You can just judge them based on how they are after coming out of them.
Oh yeah, and that's what I believe too. I believe that it's not about what happened. It's about like who you are after that happened. When you hit the rock bottom, where the fuck
Exactly.
did you go? Are you still on the bottom, or did you start building back up?
Yep. Like it's not it's not bad to have done these things, but if you do nothing to make it better, or you don't do anything to improve it, then that's the problem, right? Like if you hit the bottom and you just stay at the bottom, that's the actual problem. If you hit the bottom, realize you hit the bottom, and start making steps and strides to improve yourself, that's what it is. You can't just sit there and always complain about how bad life is and then do nothing to improve it. So if you're not doing anything to improve your situation in life, I've learned at this point in my life, I don't have time for you.
Right. That's true. That's totally true, man. Scars do tell a fucking great story. Tell you,
Goo Goo Doll song.
huh?
That's a Goo Goo Doll song.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a line in a Goo Goo Doll song.
Oh, I didn't even know that, man. You
Yeah.
taught me something. If you could set a world record, like if you could set a world record, what would it be?
Ooh, words per minute. Speaking, not typing.
What?
Talk the most words per minute.
Try it.
Ooh, man. I don't know. The guy who has it is the dude who did the Hot Wheels commercials back in the 80s. But okay, let's see. All right. It's going to be really hard to talk really fast without actually saying anything, but you sometimes just got to learn how to babble and not actually talk, so you can just sit there and stare at a wicker chair and describe the wicker chair and see all the different threadings and how it goes up and down and is black and brown. And then you go over and you look to the left and there's another piece of grass, and the grass is growing in the ground. The ground's also brown, so there's a lot of brown around you, but you realize that's because you're outside. When you're outside, there's going to be a lot of brown things because nature in itself is always brown, beautiful. All right, I lost breath.
Okay.
That was...
Okay. That's a really good freestyle, and I could see that you could. That's a good fucking. Yeah, you need a little bit more practice. You could probably get that record, dude.
Hey, man.
A couple more questions, and we're gonna get out of here. I got one more. It's a pretty weird one. If me and you were in a band, what would it be called?
Ooh. Okay. All right. It would either be let's see. We got some. I got some. We got ridiculously jerk. All right. Because we got the brain jerk. Right. Party of jerk or party of jerk entertainment. There we go.
Ooh, that sounds like a porn.
The party of jerk entertainment.
Yeah, party of jerk. Just a whole bunch of dudes getting jerked off.
we could be the brain animals, the El Brain Losos, El Jerklosos.
Jerkaloso?
Jerkaloso. I think we just named it.
What do you call your fans?
Ooh, I'm gonna call them my little jerks. You know what? We just got this. My fans, they just know that we got this. Like I'm gonna leave that up to them. All right. If you're a fan of mine, if you know El Ridiculoso, if you're one of the dozen, right? The one of the 24 people that are fans of mine, I'm gonna let you guys name yourselves. You just not the Osos or the Losos, because that's bad connotations. You don't want those. So you can call yourselves the Redicks. That's a good one.
We call ours the jerk offs.
Yep.
Yeah, the jerk offs. Yeah, the Redicks and the jerk offs. And then when you take pictures with me, when you take pictures with me, it's hashtag Ridicpics.
Ridicpics. Oh my god, dude!
So every like that, I'm gonna start that hashtag. So if you have a picture with me, post it and put hashtag Ridicpics.
I'm coming to take one tomorrow. Then.
Yes. Free Ridicpics.
Yeah, free
unsolicited. I'm gonna be giving them out.
Ridiculoso. All right. Fuck yeah. Last thing to say to the world. What are you saying? Oh wait, no. Plug yourself in, and so we can find.
All right. Let's get this. Let's get it all in. Let's follow me on the social medias, right? At El Ridiculoso on the Twitter machines, right? At El Ridiculoso on Instagram and Facebook. ProWrestlingTees.com/El Ridiculoso. Many different types of merchandise. I also have merchandise on me personally. If you want to slide up in the Ridic DMs, I can mail them out. Sometimes I'm not the best on the time frame of my mailing, so I do apologize, but they will be mailed out sometimes. I just time management skills. I said what I need to improve on. I know it is time management. But ProWrestlingTees.com/El Ridiculoso, at El Ridiculoso on Instagram, at El Ridiculoso, like real, but like RE capital EL, like real, but like El Ridiculoso on Twitter. Book Ridiculoso at yahoo.com. That's my email. Yeah, it's Yahoo. Don't judge. What else can I plug real quick? See me tomorrow, Thursday, May 20th at Big Daddy's Boatyard for IWR, taking on whoever the unfortunate, unlucky soul is that's going to end up having to tap out to that I got this lock, that IGT. El Ridiculoso is going to make somebody tap out, or I'm going to pin somebody. Either way, it's going to give me one step closer to a big gold shiny belt. So I'm either going to knock him out or tap him out, but I got this. That's tomorrow, Big Daddy's Boatyard. Then Friday, get up into that Bay City, baby, for El Ridiculoso defending the UCW Heavyweight Championship at the Hall of Brawl, 300 North Winona Street in Bay City. It's a big, nice church. We're going to be outside because it's a beautiful day outside, and why not have some wrestling like it's meant to be, in your face, down and gruddy like a carny act. And then Sunday, we got a doubleheader at the Hot Rock to honor two legends. At the first show is at 2. The second show is going to be at 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's XICW time. So come on out there. Enjoy me whooping Mysterious Mavado's booty, because I got this and he's in my way. And as I've said several times, he is not better than me. I am not number 2 to him. He needs to stand aside and go to a place that people don't understand, or that he doesn't understand, so that he can learn to be a better person and a better human being, because he is a human being. I know that you're not an alien, you little lying sack of mysteriousness. Anyway, I got this, and that's going to be on Sunday. And yeah, we got this, people. Come on out. Support El Ridiculoso. I have a small child. She needs to be fed. And apparently, according to the front office, I have to paint my house now. I can't afford that. Support me.
Nice. Okay, last thing to say to the world. What are you saying?
I got this, guys. I've seen all the timelines. I see how it plays out for everybody. Everybody, you're not the star of the movie. You think you are, especially after quarantine. Everybody believes they're the star of their own movie, and everybody else is background players. Here's the actual fact of the matter. I got this. I'm the star of the movie. You're the background players. You're gonna keep doing what you're doing, and you're gonna make this planet into a wasteland. And that's all right, because I'm gonna survive there too. I got Dre Jacobs with me. I got Justin Dream. I got MM3. There's more people. There's the Shaman. There's a couple other people. Then we all got this because we ride on a big doom buggy, and I sit on the front and I go when we're riding through that wasteland. Billy Ray Daniels, you're there too, filling the engine with that bootleg gasoline that you were making in bathtubs for 6 months. I lie. You're lying if you're telling me you don't have it. But we got this, guys. And come out, support ProWrestlingTees.com, El Ridiculoso, Instagram, Twitter. You just find me. Type it in the Google machine. I come up. When you type me in, I come up. There's a fake DJ in Germany. He comes up too. He copied me. I've been around longer. There's a beer that comes up as well. I've been around longer. I am El Ridiculoso. I got this. Look me up on Google. Find me on the Instagrams and the social medias. And most importantly, and I cannot stress this enough, ProWrestlingTees.com/El Ridiculoso. Buy my t-shirt. Help feed my daughter. Every penny you spend helps support me painting this house. So we got this, guys.
Oh my God, I love that, dude. All right, man. Thank you so much for coming in and talking to us, bro. Good luck tomorrow. I can't wait to see you, dude. Good luck. You got a busy weekend.
Enjoy your dinner, bro.
Yep.
Thank you, man. You too. Have a good night. We got
You
this.
guys are-
Brain jerk.